Hey everybody, my name's Andrew from the Culips English podcast, and you're watching another episode of the Phrasal Verb video quiz. Today we've got a very useful and everyday phrasal verb to check out, and it is to scrape by. Okay, to scrape by. Scrape, S-C-R-A-P-E, by, B-Y, scrape by. So as always, I'm going to give you some example sentences and then a quiz question. And I want you to guess the answer to the quiz question through the context of the example sentences. Okay, so we'll look at 3 example sentences, then we'll do the quiz question. Let's get started by looking at our first example. Even though I have 2 jobs, I'm just scraping by. Even though I have 2 jobs, I'm just scraping by. Example sentence number 2. Although my wife and I both work, we're just scraping by. Although my wife and I both work, we're just scraping by. Example sentence number 3. I better find a job soon. I don't think I can scrape by for much longer. I better find a job soon. I don't think I can scrape by for much longer. So we've had a chance to look at some example sentences now, and we could see how to use the verb to scrape by. But what does it mean? Well, it's your turn. I want you to tell me, based on the context of the sentences we just saw, what does to scrape by mean? Do you think it's A, to barely survive, B, strain, C, scratch, or D, try? A, barely survive, B, strain, C, scratch, or D, try? Well, if you guessed A, barely survive, you are correct. Congratulations, good job. To scrape by means to barely survive on the minimum amount of money possible. And in all of our example sentences, the speakers were barely surviving. They were scraping by. They had enough money to pay for rent and for food, but anything extra is impossible. There's no money left for savings or entertainment or clothing or traveling when you are scraping by. When you scrape by, you just have a little bit of money. You can barely make ends meet. You have enough to pay for the basic expenses in life, but nothing else. This is the meaning of to scrape by. All right, that brings us to the end of today's phrasal verb video quiz. I hope you enjoyed it and I hope you learned something new. Please help us out, guys. If you could like this video and share it with your friends who are learning English, that would be super awesome and we'd appreciate it a lot. If you want to learn more about Culips and what we do, please visit our website, culips.com. And as always, if you want to practice using this new phrasal verb that you just learned to scrape by, leave an example sentence in the comments and I will check it for you to make sure that it sounds natural. Okay, I'll talk to you next time. Bye.